Hello beginners, in today's video I will be showing you how to beat doors and everything you need to know. So let's get straight into it. I'll be discussing the badges, how to beat the monsters, and how to beat some rooms. So, Guiding Light will be helping you throughout this. We'll give you inspirational messages that will help you when you die, and we'll show you where to go in some areas. And I won't go over the useless ones, but you will encounter some entities along your way that you don't need to worry about. The first one that will attack you is Hide. It spawns in closets and beds, and will push you out if you are in it for too long. The time you can spend in a closet and bed goes lower the further you go. The objective of the game is to go through 100 doors. So, you have to time when you're hiding correctly for monsters that you have to hide from. Hence its name, Hide. You'll encounter a glitch on your way. It isn't too bad, but if you have a faulty door, he will spawn and will take you to the next room. It isn't too bad. If you're opening drawers, Timothy, a spider, will jump at you. This is a 1 in 200 chance, so you don't really have to worry about it. Jack will spawn when you open a door or a closet. In a closet is a 1 in 20 chance. The lights will flicker, the closet will open, but you can hop back in it. The next one is, when you get Jack in a door, it's a 1 in 2,000 chance, and it's called a red room. They're quite rare, but it's okay. So, next is Rush. It will rush through the room. It looks like an old wrinkly old grey man, but it's only the face and it's smiling. It looks like a distorted happy face, which is how they actually got it. It will rush through the room once in the direction you're trying to go, but don't worry about it. It will go, so that you might have to watch it. The lights will flicker when it's near, so that's your cue to hide in a bed or a closet. And it'll spawn more than once. Around door 13 too. Next entity I have is Screech. It's a black spider thing that spawns in a dark room that you'll get. You have to look up, look down, and then look straight. Do a 360 around, and that is how you beat it. Stare at it, it will disappear. That was good. Next is Eyes. Don't look at Eyes. You can kind of have it at the side of your screen. It's not like a Minecraft Enderman where you have to directly look at it. It'll just, you'll die. Well, you won't die. You'll take quite a bit of damage if you look at it on your screen. But like, you have to see kind of it for a bit of it. It's a ton of eyes. It emits a kind of a bluish violet fluorescent light. And 3% chance, so you don't really have to worry about it. Now, Seek. It's kind of a black gooey monster that will chase you from doors 30 to 40 and doors 70 to 80. Eyes will spawn on the walls, which indicate that it's near. The lights will also flicker for all the times the eyes are in the room, so don't worry about Rush spawning there. Or Ambush, which I'll get to. Or Halt. There's a lot of them. But that's not what you have to worry about. Also, paintings do spawn with eyes, and it says this isn't a painting when you click on it, so just beware, don't get too creeped out. But for the Seek chase, Guiding Light will show you where to go. You have to go under the bookshelves that fall, and you have to look left on the roundabout sort of things. Guiding Light will show you where to go, but I'm also showing you where to go. So look left when you get one. If it's not there, go right. If it's also not on the right, just go right. Keep going right, and you'll eventually get to the middle door, which would be it. If you see on the left, obviously you go left. You can't really mess up, or Seek will get you, because it forces you to run into Seek or something. But you can't just wait there, which is bad. But if you do it all correctly, then you'll do the Seek chase. Also, vitamins will help you if you screw up on anything. Like, if you go the wrong way, you can chug a vitamin and you might survive. So, that helps. Ambush is kind of a clone of Rush. It's a green, sort of open mouth guy. And it will rebound, if you know what that means. It means it'll go, like, it'll do a Rush move, but then it'll go backwards. And then it'll do it again around 4 times. You have to time it correctly hiding, and you have to jump out between the kind of times where it's not there. So just keep doing that, and you're good. Next is Halt. You'll be in this long hallway that takes around 30 seconds to 2 minutes to complete, depending on how fast you are. Shouldn't take you over 2 minutes. If it does, you might have a skill issue. That's your diagnosis, but it's okay. What you have to do is you have to walk forward. If it says turn around, just wait a bit and then walk backwards. Make sure Halt doesn't touch you. It's sort of this blue cylinder guy. So just wait a bit for it to get near you, not like fully on you, because it does go a tiny bit faster. But just wait a bit, go backwards until it says turn around, then walk forward, repeat until you finish it. Next is Figure. It's a blind monster that spawns in doors 50 and door 100. Really good hearing, and it has big arms. It's kind of like a skin, rib cage, exposed kind of guy with no eyes. That's why it's blind. Amazing hearing though, be careful. It can hear your heartbeat if you're close enough to it, and it'll murder you, basically. Rip your head off, and it'll just go to the next person. So, Void is another entity that I need to talk about. If you're behind your teammates, if you're slacking off, Void will spawn, do around a third of your health, and then you'll be at your teammates. So don't worry, you'll be alright, just stay with your amigos, and you'll be fine. Another entity is Dupe. This is the final one I'll be talking about. This is the final entity that actually does something. So, you'll occasionally get in a room where there's 2 doors. You have to quickly go back and look at the door number before Dupe erases all the door numbers. And then you'd have to guess. But my strategy, you have to go in the one that's one above the door you looked at. But if it already erased by the time you got to it, here's what you do. Go near the door. Don't go like right up to the door, or Dupe will get you. But you have to go kind of to the side of the door. If you aren't close enough to it and it doesn't open, go to the next door and do the same. If it opens for that one, then you're good. Those are all the entities and how to beat them. Now for some rooms that we have to talk about. The first one is A60 and A61. Well, not A60, but room 60 and room 61. You can probably guess what I'm going to be talking about because I put A in front of them. The rooms. Door 60 is the room that the rooms spawn in. You need 2 lockpicks and a skeleton key, I believe. Really difficult. But, yeah, it's like a hole in the wall behind something. Door 61, it's a double room that you have to find a lever in. But it's really hard to find it, so good luck on that. Next one's a door 50 and door 100. If you hide in a closet and Figure is there, which it does spawn in doors 50 and door 100, you'll have a heart minigame. You have to left click and right click according to the hearts that kind of merge into the heart in the middle of the screen. Get it wrong twice and you're dead. Be careful, if you mess one up, you're highly likely to mess the other one up because you're trying to correct yourself, but the correction's already gone. So, be careful and you'll be fine. Make sure Figure is aware when you exit the closet, because it'll catch you, which isn't good. And finally, the greenhouse, on doors 90 to 100. They have no lights that flicker in them to indicate Rush comes, and Rush does come a lot. So be careful on that. The vines will make a sound, and beware for bear traps, because if you get trapped in a bear trap, you're stuck for a bit. It only deals around 5 HP. Same with Timothy. So, you'll be fine. Timothy can't kill you. I think the bear traps can, because they're bear traps. But just don't step in them, you'll be alright. And listen to the vines for make a sound, and then hide in one of the goofy closets. You'll eventually get to door 100. Speaking of door 100, I'll get onto that before door 50, because I'm already speaking of door 100. So door 100 is this goofy room that you have to go through. It's kind of like a big thing with... So think of it this way. It's a rectangle, but with a wall in the middle of it, so kind of like a bubble writing if you were doing a rectangle. But there's a hole in the middle of it. That is the shape of the area you're going to be in. But then, on one of the sides, you have the main door area. So you have to go and press the lever at the end of door 100, and it'll activate this cutscene where Figure is chasing you, kind of like Seek. You have to just run away from it. Then, once Figure stops chasing you or something, crouch back to where he was chasing you from. Once you go up the stairs, take a right, and then you'll be near the elevator. On one of the shelves, there should be a key. You want to take the key and take some fuses if they're there. The fuse boxes are important. So take them, and then you have to go kind of down to where you press the lever. And there should be a room on your right if you are walking out of it. Unlock that room, and then find the 10 fuse boxes that are around the map. They'll glow blue, and you should hear them because guiding light's making a jingly noise near them. Once you've collected all 10, go back to the room you unlocked. Figure should catch on fire like a little goofy goober. You have to do the mini game now. You have to flick the levers so it turns on, because at the top there'll be this sort of thing going like 7 on, 8 off, 9 off, something like that. It goes faster the further you go on, and on the third one there's a mystery one at the end. You have to find the other 9 that were told and turn the 10th one on. It's not always number 10. I'm just saying the 10th one because there's 10 things that you have to do. Once you've done that, Figure will come back through the window into the door that you are right next to. Run to the elevator, and you will make it out of the game. Now for door 50, because I went to that after door 100. It's a library that you have to be careful of, because Figure is in it. Collect the 8 books around the library. Figure gets faster for each one you collect. Then grab the sheet on this sort of desk area on the left, and use the shapes on the left of your screen to turn into the numbers. Then go up the stairs to go to the big door, and then input the code and you'll be out. Now for Jeff's shop. This one's at door 52, so you'll escape the library. It says this I'm door 50. Ooh, you just beat me, girl. You'll be at door 51 now. You're chilling. Right after, this is Jeff now, and this is El Goblino and Skeleton. It's a shop that you can use. I recommend getting 250 coins, or 500 if you're good, before you get to door 50, because you won't be finding any coins around that. And you can buy a crucifix, a skeleton key, a lighter, a torch, stuff like that. Vitamins too. Lockpicks. He'll have some stuff. So, once you have purchased what you need, a crucifix will stop the entities, only some, like Timothy and Jack, they don't get affected. And then you will be able to repent, rush, or ambush, or screech, or haul, or whatever you need. Once you do that, good job. I also recommend getting the skeleton key for another room. It's called the infirmary. In this, you can unlock a door using the skeleton key, and you'll have access to a lot of coins and some weed. Buy the skeleton key before the crucifix, so you get the coins, so you can get the crucifix. If you catch my drift. Because after a bit, Jeff's shop will be closed from you, which isn't good. You don't want that. So now that I've talked about all these rooms, oh, by the way, the weed regenerates you. Now that I've talked about the rooms, let's get on to the badges. So, if we go to the achievements, over here at the mall. Welcome. This one, all you have to do is join the game. Welcome back. Join on a different day. Group member, join the group. Buddy system. Just play with a friend on your friends list. Betrayal. Steal a hiding spot from someone right before they die. That is kind of sad, but you have to do it. Back from the dead. You have to revive yourself. You may think, oh, but that costs 30 Robux. Yes, but no. You have codes that you can use. And if you join the group, you get a free revive, so, yeah. That's good. One of many, you just have to die, probably to rush first. 10 of many, have 10 deaths. Out of my way, you have to survive rush, I taught you how, good luck. You can run, you have to beat Seek, through the hallway I taught you about. You have to look at Screech, for I see you. Wrong room, you have to walk into the wrong room. So on the first one, purposely walk into the wrong door. Next, just don't. Look at me. You just have to go into the room after the eyes and you'll get it. Eviction notice. You have to get killed. Well, not killed, but you have to get hit by Hyde. Rebound. Survive ambush. He goes back and forth, not like Rush. He does the motion of Rush, but he's cooler. 2 steps forward. You have to survive halt through the whole hallway that I taught you about. Evil be gone. You have to use a crucifix from the Jeff shop. You can also find one, but it's like a 1% chance in a room. In plain sight, don't hide when you have ambush or rush or something. Yeah. Use the crucifix against Rush for stay out my way. I hate you. Use the crucifix against Screech. It stares back. You have to encounter the void by staying behind. Meet Timothy. Encounter Timothy while looting. Error. You have to encounter glitch by having a bad door. Void didn't exist in the old update, so I just had it from being behind. I was lacking off. Interconnected. You have to get to door 100, then go down the stairs, and there'll be this sort of rift you can use. Meet Jack. For this, you have to encounter Jack. Just keep opening closets and you'll get it. Shh. You have to be door 50. For supporting small business, you just have to purchase from Jeff. If you get please donate, you have to donate in Jeff's tip jar. You actually get a secret booth in Please Donate if you do that. In the skeleton room, this is the weed, herb of viridis or whatever. Your heart beats stronger if you sniff more weed. So, rock bottom, you have to escape the hotel, like how I did it. Crucifix against ambush for unbound. Crucifix against seek for take a breather. Crucifix against eyes for you can't see me. Crucifix against hull for 2 steps ahead. Crucifix against dupe for outwitted. Expert technician. You have to complete the hotel breaker puzzle, which is what I was talking about, where you have to flick the switches, in under a minute. That's really hard. 100 of many. You have to die 100 times. All figured out. Use a crucifix against figure. This one, you have to go into the rooms and you have to exit it. You can get the exit after A200 and further. Wait, no, that's that one. I'm honestly not sure about that one. This one you have to get to A1000 on the rooms area. This one, I still have no idea about it. It's probably like, you have to unlock the rooms or something. But, thank you for watching this guide. If there's anything else you need me to cover, put it in the comments. I'll try and respond as quickly as possible. But, just some other stuff that don't really fit in those categories. Just kidding, I already did everything that I need, unless you have anything, as I said. Goodbye, and I will see you in the next video, or in your next run, because I'm always watching. Good luck.